Let's talk a little bit about the selection of these two teams and the idea that Iowa has been so consistent in getting into bowl games over the years, but this is their first foray into the Pinstripe Bowl.
Well, the selection process is never easy, and Iowa is one of the, as I said in my speech, the crown jewels of the Big Ten, and a number of institutions wanted them, but the commissioner of the Big Ten, Jim Delaney, is committed to getting a lot of the major brands here to New York because he realizes the market and he realizes what we've done, and he kept his word. There were other bowls ahead of us in the pecking order that wanted Iowa, but he kept his word and he got us a major brand, as he did in the first year when Penn State kicked the bowl off with the relationship with the Big Ten. So we couldn't be more pleased to have Coach Ferenz and the Iowa Hawkeyes. I mean, they're a perennial top 20 team.
I mentioned this to Randy. You probably heard me, but I'll ask you about it too. Must be nice to hear the BC kids and Coach Adazio saying, we've been there before, but this is the bowl we wanted. We wanted to come back.
You always want that. I mean, Coach Adazio, right after they beat Syracuse, they had a team vote. Not that that would carry the day, and the team wanted to come to Yankee Stadium to the New Era Pinstripe Bowl. This is their second home. Coach bleeds Yankees. Even though he's up there, he's a legitimate Yankee fan. He bleeds the Yankees. He wants to be in our bowl every year, and we like that. And, there's so many alumni in the belt. I mean, in the belt between here and Boston. And, last time against Penn State, it was like a sellout overnight, so they only got a certain amount of tickets. This year, hopefully, they'll get a few more, and we expect them to bring a great crowd.
I wonder how much goes into the process of picking teams. I know there's a lot of things, but when you look at these two teams' stats, pretty even on offense, pretty even in terms of points allowed by the defense. Does that factor in that you look at some of the numbers and you say this could be a really down-to-the-wire game?
Absolutely. We've been very fortunate to have down-to-the-wire game, and I'd like to tell you that it's some magical formula we have. We don't have a magical formula, but at the same time, you want certain styles to play, and I think potentially Woody Hayes, the old coach at Ohio State, would be proud of this game because these are two schools that play it the old-fashioned way. It'll be a very physical game, and it'll probably be close. It'll probably be a defensive game, but I think there'll be two styles that the fans will like to watch. And Iowa hasn't been here for a long time, and I think it's a very compelling matchup, and I think we'll have one of the better crowds that we've ever had for a New Era Pinstripe Bowl.
All right, so Wednesday, December 27th, look for good old-fashioned smash-mouth football. Is that right?
I think so. And I hope the fans come out. It's a 5:15 start time, so it's a good time. You can even work part of the day if you want, and then get out here. It's an easy commute. If you want to come from Boston, you can you can have your breakfast. You don't have to wake up early in the morning. Take the train here, take the bus here, drive here. There are many ways that you could get here, and I'm hoping that we have a great crowd.
Sounds